Good morning and welcome to Backyard and Beyond. This morning we're visiting with Bahia Berry, who is the local food coordinator for Southwest Iowa. Good morning to you, Bahia.
Good morning, Levon. Glad to be here.
Great. It's good to hear from you. We haven't talked for a while, and you have, first of all, we want to talk about, there are 3 harvest dinners coming up that people could choose to attend to. So I guess you need to give us the dates and places of each one and a little bit about them. And maybe you want to start with why harvest dinners?
Sure, Levon. Thank you. Harvest dinners are a traditional way of celebrating this season when we all have so much bounty coming in from our gardens and our patio boxes and in from the fields all around us. So much food is abundant right now. And harvest dinners are just a real traditional way of celebrating a die-down of the really labor-intensive summer months and settling into a nice, calm winter.
And do you think, I'm just thinking lots of churches have dinners at this time of the year. They maybe don't call them harvest dinners, but in fact they probably are celebrating the season just like these specific harvest dinners are.
Yeah, that's really true. There's a lot of religious events that coincide with this time of year, and a lot of churches do celebrate.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's talk about each of the specific harvest dinners coming up.
Sure. Well, the first one is going to be this Friday, and that's going to be at the state-of-the-art Culinary Arts Facility at Metro Community College in Omaha. And that's $10 per person, and that coincides with a visit to Omaha, Lincoln, and Council Bluffs of the North Central Region Sustainable Agriculture Research and Education Team. So that dinner is going to be prepared with all local foods by the culinary arts students at the Sage Student Bistro. And that's going to be a really fun event.
And isn't that culinary center new?
That's a brand new state-of-the-art center, and if you haven't had a chance to visit it yet, this would be a wonderful opportunity to do so.
And at the bargain price of $10, I can't hardly believe that. That's
right.
Wonderful. Yes.
Yes.
So if somebody wanted to attend that one specifically, how do they get tickets?
They can register online, and that would be at www.mccneb.edu.
Okay.
/
Oh, okay.
SAREUSDA. Or they can just call me, and I can email them the link.
That may be good, too. And so why don't you give us your number now, and then we're going to give them your number again here later.
Sure. My office number is 712-482-3029.
And that is the Golden Hills RNCD office. If they look it up in a phone book somewhere, that's what they want to look for, right?
Right. Golden Hills RCND in Oakland, Iowa.
Okay. So that's just the first one.
Yes. The second dinner is the second annual Harvest Dinner, sponsored by the Pottawatomie County Local Food Council. And that one is Thursday, September 30th. Dinner's at 6:30. Guest speaker is Associate Director of the Leopold Center for Sustainable Agriculture at Iowa State University, Rich Pirog. And that one's $20 per ticket, and that's in Council Bluffs at the Thomas Jefferson High School dining room. And that meal is going to be prepared by the master chefs of Ameristar Casino.
Oh, interesting. Somebody has lots of experience. Those other folks haven't had quite as much experience, but I know that they're still going to put on a quality meal over at Omaha. But this is kind of fun to have those special chefs come in to do this.
Definitely, and Ameristar Casino has been a big supporter and always trying to get more local foods available. So they're a real great partner for the Food Council in Pottawatomie County.
Okay, great. So that starts at 6:30, you said?
Yes.
Okay. And again, to get tickets, any easy way other than calling you?
Easiest way would be just to call me.
Okay, great. And that one has a speaker. The other one, are there speakers at the first one you mentioned with the SARE group?
The SARE group will be in attendance, and after we talk about the harvest dinners, I can talk about the opportunities people have to interact with them while they're here.
Okay, great. Okay, so number 3.
Right, okay. So the other one is sponsored by a group called Emerging Terrain in Omaha, and I have just found out that they have just sold the last ticket, but They have a waiting list, and that's online, and I'm happy to send people that link if they want to call me and get on the waiting list. That dinner is a 500-person local foods meal prepared by about a dozen of the top chefs in the Omaha metro area. And it's everything from a whole bison to a whole pig roasted on site, and everything in between.
Wow.
And if anybody's familiar with those large grain elevators that are by Interstate 80 in Omaha, that's where the dinner will be held, actually. In
Interesting.
partnership with the city of Omaha.
Okay. Very interesting. Interesting, the various sponsors and people who are participating in these in terms of putting them on. I mean, you've got quite a range there.
Yes, and I think it just speaks to the broad appeal that local foods are having in all across society right now.
Okay. And limited to 500 people, and they're sold out.
They're sold out, yeah.
That tells you something, too.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. Well, yeah, so let's go back and talk about that SARE group. A lot of us just say SARE, S-A-R-E, but it does stand for some things.
It stands for Sustainable Agriculture Research and Education, and they are part of the United States Department of Agriculture.
Okay.
And they're going to be visiting this area, and they'll be having a listening session in Lincoln, Nebraska, in Council Bluffs, Iowa, and Omaha, Nebraska. And these listening sessions are an opportunity for anyone in the public, anybody that eats food, anyone that's an advocate for good food, and anyone who feels like they're a stakeholder in the local food system. They're going to have an opportunity to share successes and also opportunities that we have in our communities directly with the SARE committee. And the committee will be on hand to listen to everyone's thoughts on sustainable agriculture in southwest Iowa and southeast Nebraska. They're here to get a better understanding of what our communities need. So it's a wonderful opportunity to have a dialogue with this committee.
Okay, great opportunity. And talking about what people need and what people might ask for, I understand you asked for and received a new grant.
Yes, we did. The RC&D in SWIFI, the Southwest Iowa Food and Farm Initiative, submitted a grant proposal to Rural Development for a Rural Business Opportunity Grant. And we were awarded that grant, and the grant will start with the first project this January, and that will be the business training program called Grow Your Small Market Farm. And it's a business planning program specifically geared to farm-based entrepreneurs, farm-based businesses. And it's a very, very successful program. It has only been offered in central Iowa to this point, and so this is the first time we're able to bring it to western Iowa. And that's going to start in January. It'll be at the E-Center at Iowa Western Community College. Registration will be about $375, but it's a year-long program, and you get amazing accounting software and training, marketing material development, and a lifetime of support with experts in farm-based marketing.
Okay, so that goes on beyond the year, the support.
Yes.
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 Okay, can we get an example here? Let's say I have 2 acres, or I don't know, 5 acres, or how much do I need to have to say I'd really like to try raising some fruits or vegetables? What would I do?
You mean to participate in this program?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, contact the RC&D, and we will keep you posted when registration opens. And there's really no minimum size requirement. If you have 200 square feet and you think you want to start selling at the local farmers market, this training will help you develop a business plan and a business model to make that a successful venture. And that also holds true if you have 10 acres and you want to start growing fruits and vegetables and maybe marketing them to restaurants and schools and local institutions. This training will make sure that you succeed with that plan.
And so would they also have ideas? You say, I really don't know what it is I want to do. I want to make some money. That's kind of the bottom line. And I'm willing to try something out here. Those people would be eligible too. You could get ideas of how you might market your produce.
Yes, and the business training will be 13 weeks of once-a-week classroom experience, and then the rest of the year is all one-on-one, working with you on your property, no matter the size. If it's your backyard or you have a small acreage, one-on-one, everything from that might not be the best place to plant your tomatoes, and have you ever considered growing this instead of that? All that information, it's a real hands-on, experiential class.
Okay, great. I'm thinking there's some people might be thinking about hoop houses and greenhouses, and
definitely.
Besides, we've said fruits and vegetables, but flowers may be another possibility.
Yep, cut flowers are a great option.
Okay, so again, we need to give your phone number. I've just kind of rattled on here, and our time is up, but we need to have people know your phone number again, Bahia.
Thanks, Levon. They can reach me at Golden Hills RC&D, 712-482-3029.
Thank you so much, Bahia Berry, for visiting with us this morning. And in closing, if in the last few years you haven't discarded a major opinion or acquired a new one, check your pulse. You may be dead.